Hello, my name's Carly Douthet, but you probably already know that. Now, I'm going to say a word, and in those 5 seconds, I want you to think of something that comes to mind when I say it. Are you ready? The word is babies. Now take 5 seconds to reflect on what comes to mind with that word. 5 seconds. Go. Okay, chances are you probably thought about dirty diapers, feeding them crying, and now that may be true, but it's not always true. Today, I'm here to tell you why an infant caregiver and teacher is the most underappreciated job in the world. When thinking of a baby, like I said, you probably thought of dirty diapers, them crying, and wanting food. But that's just the negatives. And there's far more positives, and those even become positives in life. And how would I know this? Well, I myself am an infant caregiver and teacher. May sound like a silly job, but it means a lot. Now, I started out questioning, was I really going to become an infant caregiver? That sounds absurd, right? Well, it's not, actually. We all start as babies. And I think that's an essential part of our life. Now, it may sound silly to think that we learn so much as babies, but it's true. We learn how to say words, we learn colors, we see things, we hear things for the first time of our life, and that shapes us for our future. So when I started out as an infant caregiver, I questioned what I was doing. I was uneasy at times when the baby would start crying, or when multiple babies would start crying. What would they need? I can't help them all at once. But it becomes part of your brain. This baby needs 4 ounces of formula. Oh, it's about this time that the baby goes to the bathroom and needs their diaper change. It's about the nap time for this baby. And it becomes part of your daily life and your routine. So you understand them. And it may sound challenging, but it's for a baby. And a baby can do no wrong. So that's what the important part is. Don't look at those negatives. The diaper change, over in 5 seconds. And then you can play with them. And playing with an infant is spectacular. And I know that those are negative things, like having to fulfill their every need, which is true, but you can't look at those negatives. Because at first, I too thought of just those negatives. And that's not how you have to have your trajectory. You see, the love and trust and happiness that an infant has in their eyes is something like you've never before seen. It's just not the same when they're older. And the babies, they just love you so much and they entrust in you so much because they can't help themselves. But their foundational years is really their infant years. And that's why I love spending time with them. You get to play with them. You can teach them new things and they just laugh. And if they're sad, they confide in you. And you just help them. As an infant caregiver, I feel like I shape their lives with every small movement that I do, like I said. And honestly, it does truly feel that way. I feel like I am shaping them for their lives ahead, and I feel that what they're truly getting from me is what they'll need years on, later down the road. Words. You need words later in life, right? I'm speaking right now. Those are words. Giving this speech is taking words. It's taking focus, concentration. And if you think about it, a child, especially an infant, concentrates when they play. all of their efforts go into their playtime, right? Like one of my students, she likes building blocks. She's not even a year old, but she likes stacking blocks. She has to put all her effort into getting them to stabilize. And I know it sounds silly that a 1-year-old does this, and it means a lot, but it truly does. And that's what I'm saying. An infant caregiver and teacher is truly one of the most underappreciated jobs. We need more people like me willing to help the lives of our future. The positivity, the comfort, the love, all of it shapes who we are later down the road. I have fond memories of the people who took care of me when I was younger. Do I remember the ones who took care of me as a baby? No. But sometimes those people stay in your life for a very long time, and they build you to become who you are in the future. And that's why an infant caregiver and teacher is the best job and the least appreciated to me. And I think we should appreciate the people who do the job because it truly is life-changing. Bye.